r/AskReddit by Redmond Dtes. When did you realize you're a horrible person? I realized I'm not happy for people when good things happen to them, because why should they be happy when I'm not? That's when I talk shit about people and complain way too much. Like, yes, maybe it wasn't my fault that my roommate or coworker or whoever else was being an ass, but that still doesn't mean everyone else in my life has to know about it. I don't know if it's me needing validation that I'm not the problem in whatever situation I was in, but it really doesn't make you feel better in the long run to tell everyone else how horrible someone else is. It just brings that negativity into other areas of your life and makes you miserable. When it occurred to me that it can't be absolutely everybody else who's the problem. Back about maybe 5 years ago, I realized I was a freaking bully. I would put people down for no reason. Found a flaw in them, I pointed it out. I hid it under the fact that I was just brutally honest until someone had the guts to tell me I'm not brutally honest, I'm just a bitch. Props to them. When someone bigger and badder than me at my job started treating me this way, I had a huge self-realization moment. I did not like who I was. I knew where it came from and why I had turned into that, and I worked on it. I ended up now at the human being people will constantly call selfless and kind, a good person. I'm not doing it to hear those, but they help. I'll go out of my way to compliment someone in hopes that they hear at least one good thing that day. I never want to be called a bully again. I never want to think with all the suicides happening that I may have been the cause. I've gone back to people I treated horribly and offered up the sincerest apology for my actions. When you take a look at yourself in the mirror and realize you would not want to hang out with all of you, then it's time for a change. I'm forever thankful that this is who I'm now. I think I might be an eater of joy. I'm so utterly boring, but also filled with anxiety that I think impacts on other people's pleasure. People like me at first then drift away. I have exactly 0 friends. I just can't seem to keep people in my life, so I think I must be the problem. Growing up I realize that some people are genuinely positive and nice. It's in their eyes. It's something you really can't fake. I never had that in me or my own family, but I'm fighting every day to have it. Leaving my family is a start. My ex told me she never realized how miserable she was with me. I looked at our relationship from her side and realized that I wasn't giving 100%. I judged her a lot, only went to sea when I wanted to, stopped taking her on dates, let myself go a bit, and blamed her for not making me feel attractive anymore. A lot of things that I'm working on fixing right now, not to win her back, but to just feel better about myself. Cause everyone I try to get close to tends to flee. Sometimes you're the common denominator, my dude. I realized how little others wanted to spend time with me and went from there. I grew up in an abusive home with a narcissistic mother, so I suspected that I was taught some bad traits by then. I was deep in a LSD trip while drunk and spent 1,000 years going over how I got to this spot. I came out a different person and haven't touched any drugs or alcohol since. Around 2 or 1 year ago, while I was doing the dishes, I started thinking about some old relationships, and I discovered that I broke many hearts. I was sometimes indifferent, acted cruelly and took advantage of some people's love for me. Note, I'm not proud. Discovering such a thing in yourself will not make you happy about yourself. Just thinking about all the people I was needlessly mean to in my youth, whether as a kid, teen, or young adult, even for the sake of a shitty joke, and going back thinking I should reach out to these people to apologize decades later, is probably just all too late, and would be just awkward to do, and that I left the lasting impression on these people that I was an asshole or bully. The 5 sentences message I could send on Facebook wouldn't be proper amends for the distress I caused each of them, so I feel the best thing to do is be as kind as I can to people as much as I can for the rest of my days. I was told that I have tell my other friends that don't know you that you are a good guy. The nicest asshole you will ever know. I wore that like a badge of honor. I slowly just started to be an asshole. It came to a head at work, and I realized that this is not who I want to be. It has taken a while to break the habit of being who I was. I had a girlfriend in high school for the last 3 years of school. It ended in an ugly way, and it's 90% my fault. I've gotten over a lot of mistakes I've made when I was younger, but I don't think I'll ever forgive myself for wasting her time and being a dick. When I realized I was struggling with empathy towards others. I feel towards animals or those I perceive to be the little guy, but an average person I struggled to empathize with. Also, it's hard to conversate with people about the mundane things, like it's really a struggle to hear people talk about their day. Got angry at women for no reason. I had consumed a lot of red pill content, and that affected my perception of them. It was pretty bad, but I'm doing better now. The last thing this world needs is hatred. I can't keep friends for going on 40 years now. As long as I keep up a facade I created to appear kind and humble and sweet and naive, people want to be my friend. But when that facade starts to fall because it's impossible to keep it up forever, they discover I'm actually negative, jealous, insecure, aloof, selfish, and mean-spirited. Edit to add. I guess technically I do have one long-time friend that comes and goes, but she's a bad person too. It's actually what bonded us. So I probably shouldn't be friends with her if I ever hope to improve. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more. Have a nice evening.